Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Ken Susi here with another Fishman Live. How are you all doing? Again, I like to put myself out there as a brand manager and product manager to discuss Fluence mainly. I am here on behalf of being just a musician, a dude who's been in the scene for a very long time, to talk about just about everything that I could talk about as far as what I know about knowledge and gear for the studio and live. But mainly, yes, this is a Fishman takeover, so I am all about Fishman Fluence humbuckers, and I would love to talk about wiring diagrams and what pickups fit you. I urge you all to ask me questions, and I am currently, just so you know, if you're watching this stream, I am broadcasting live on Fishman's Facebook, the Twitch, as well as Twitch, my own Facebook, and my own personal YouTube page called Lord of the Rigs. If you're also watching this on Instagram, you'll see at the top, it says Lord of the Rigs. Please head over, like and subscribe to that page, set your notifications. If you want to be a part of this live stream and ask questions or make comments, surely hit up one of those locations for to just jump into the regular conversation. So, with that being said, actually, I have to put up one thing. Give me 1 second. But while we're talking, head over to www.fishman.com for all their electric, acoustic, all their great products. I'll be referencing this site. I love to reference this site just because, there's so much great information. Yes, but anyway, there's so much information there. Sorry, I was just setting this up for you so you guys could see this. Head over to, that's the Fishman site, fishmanstore.com. Let's talk about fishmanstore.com. So, particularly, I think this is a great site. Obviously, you can head over and click, say, Shop Now. Head over, hit this button. You'll see that everything you hear is true. T-shirts, hats. Also, we did do a podcast there for a minute, and you'll see that there's we have merch for just about everything. I'm sure it's reasonably priced. I really like that you can buy all different types of Fishman products here. Artist series, moderns, classics, open core, whatever it is, you can totally buy it. See, like, say if I'm looking for a classic humbucker, and boom, look, you can buy it right here, direct from Fishman. But the other page that I really like too is this page right here. All the accessories are right in front of you. If you want to buy a 2-band EQ, if you want to buy standard pots, whatever it is that you're looking to grab, it's all right here. Wires, cables, covers, bags, additional stereo cables, just anything that you're looking for, Fishman has it. So, ooh, power bridge, that's great too. So with that being said, I am back. Guys, let's jump over to your questions. I strongly urge you all to ask me questions. Daniel is writing, first in today. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Been a while since I could join one of these lives. Yeah, that's I'm so happy that you're here. If you have any questions, just ask. I am chilling. I am totally here. Damn it, I'm not getting notifications anymore. I almost missed this. Charles, I'm glad you're getting notifications, or I'm glad you're here, but you should set up your notifications. I see that by your by the emblem on the corner of your picture, you're watching on the Lord of the Rigs page, so feel free. Just make sure YouTube tightens it up, and all your notifications are set. Thank you. Sean, what's going on? Ken, I missed you last week. Congrats on the fill-in gig with As I Lay Dying. Thank you very much, everybody. For those that you don't know, for those of you that don't know, I am currently playing with As I Lay Dying on this new tour that they're doing with Whitechapel and some other bands. I'm sorry, I haven't really. I've been spending most of my time, as you can see behind me, building my live rig, as well as learning all the songs. I haven't been able to keep up with all the information about the tour. All I know is I'm flying out to NAMM with Fishman on June 3rd, and to the 5th, and then I head out for rehearsals and tour from June 10th through July 17th. And then, this just in, news now, I am most likely going to join up with As I Lay Dying for the tour that is directly after this one. It would be in Europe for the major festivals. Mike, speaking of NAMM, what's up, Ken? Stuck at work, but want to catch some of the show. Sorry. Mike, yeah, good, buddy. Thanks. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I got Mike. Mike's been in touch. I got Mike a spot in on at NAMM. So I'm really excited about that. Got him a pass. He was asking a while ago, didn't know if I could pull it through, but I did pull through. So super, super good. Mike, just letting you know, I only got you a pass. I did receive an email from one of your bandmates, I think, saying that I don't know if they were suspecting that they had a pass too as well, but you only submitted your name and your email. So tell your buddy that I'm not sure if I have a pass. Everyone that's on Instagram, I see that you're writing stuff right now. Please join with Lord of the Rigs or Fishman, this live stream on the Fishman site, Facebook or Twitch, so you can ask questions. But I will take some questions right here. You trying to beer bong in Strasbourg with As I Lay Dying? I mean, I wish. I don't know if they're really a beer bong type band, but we'll see. Mr. Redbeard Brian from Sennheiser, how you doing, buddy? I can't wait to. We have to grab dinner at NAMM. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm gonna text you after this live stream and let's work something out. Ken, congrats on the As I Lay Dying touring spot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I drove 90 miles to see Unearth, then 90 miles home. So worth it. That's amazing. Jeremy, let's take your question. Yo, Ken, what's good? Unfortunately, can't stick around too long today, but wanted to tell you I think I finally found a guitar for the pickups I won way back when. Hopefully picking up an Ibanez S540EX this week. Okay, let me do this real quick. I want to make sure that I know what you're like expecting. Let's see. Ibanez S540EX. Here, I'm going to do this. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing. I'm Googling it. S40EX. 540EX. So, let's look at some images. S540. It looks like a standard S series. So, couple things. Let's just pick an S series in general. This is the guitar. Let's just choose this guitar. So, ooh, that's not like the greatest picture. 540S. Okay, so in this corner you're seeing, I think it has 2 humbuckers. Oh, that's not it. I think it has, Jeremy, let's see. I think it just has 2 humbuckers, but all I'm going to do is let you know that obviously you might have to route a little bit in the corners here. Because DiMarzio's technically come stock. And the one thing about DiMarzio pickups, which is not industry standard, is that they make their pickups a little bit shallower and narrower. So you might need to route it a little bit. But I see here the S540 natural one that like is on reverb.com. Looks like it has a pickup ring. So you might be able to just modify the pickup ring. Its HS already has EMGs. Oh, okay. Here, I'm putting that on the screen so everyone can see it. So there you go. Has EMGs, should be okay. All right, so the one thing I want to advise is that an S series has a very thin body. So you definitely have to plan for your install. I would say that make sure that the push-pulls on the tone knob, I believe it fits flush with the cover. You might not be able to do your grounds on the cover on the top of the push pulls. I would maybe suggest doing it on the lower half of the push pulls. But if you can't fit a push pull, get a 3-way mini toggle. That might help you too as well. So, but yeah, this is a beautiful ish guitar. I know this isn't your guitar, but Jeremy, I appreciate you writing, and I wanted to get to your question really quickly because I know you couldn't couldn't hang out as long as everybody else. But anyway, Courtney Ware, what's going on? So stoked. Thank you so much. Can we get a little tone demo today? Unfortunately, I can't do much playing because my rig is currently being built for the As I Lay Dying tour. Look at that. Yeah, got some stuff in here. For those that are wondering, I am bringing out some guitars. This was sent to me by ESP. This is a made in Japan E2 Horizon. This will not be on tour, but I've been rehearsing a lot with this, and it has Devin Townsend pickups inside of it. Wanted to try the Devin Townsends in a guitar, and absolutely loving it. So it has 2 voicings. One is in voice 1, which I'm currently playing in. When I pull this up, it goes to voice 2, and I get a single coil type Telecaster. But I should have wired this for voice 3, but I don't think I did the install. I think ESP did, so I think they're only wiring some of the features for their customers. How do you prepare for filling in on such short notice? It's a lot of studying. Luckily, I was somewhat blessed with a very quick memory as far as learning things, digesting them. Luckily, I've been a fan of As I Lay Dying for many years, as well as their friend. So we've played some shows together. I've heard their records. One thing that I like about As I Lay Dying is that, I definitely know how the songs go. So that was helpful with learning the songs. Some songs I didn't know, like some of the newer songs. I did know like Shaped by Fire because we just did a tour with them, and that was like a very monumental moment in the set. But also, Gatekeeper was a song that was I think it's a fantastic song. If you guys get the opportunity, listen to Gatekeeper on the new As I Lay Dying record. It's very shreddy. I'm definitely gonna post something very soon about it. There's a solo that I do that's pretty difficult, but no. You take it one riff at a time, one song at a time. I learned 18 songs in about 2 months or so, I think it was. And that's a lot of material and a lot of nuance. They have As I Lay Dying, which is very different than Unearth, has small nuances, like picking nuances. Whereas like Unearth is, I think, a little more like we have hard riffs to play that are like sweep arpeggios and stuff like that, but for the most part the picking in the formation is very standard. It's not very intricate, whereas As I Lay Dying has a lot of like quick picking, like very Fear Factory-ish intricacies. So that's where I spend most of my time. The riffs in themselves are like good riffs, and they're very obtainable for me. But it's definitely like the little tiny nuances that I think get me and makes it a little bit more difficult. But I think that's cool about Phil's writing, because Phil likes to keep the listener and or himself entertained by changing things up. So it's hard. I'm just gonna say that it's not easy learning somebody else's material, but it is easy when you retain things rather quickly. So I think I'm going to do a good job. Can I send you my basis info? Laugh out loud. I can, Mike, but NAMM, the passes that we have for NAMM are now taken. So you could send it over to me. But it might cost, there's a reduced cost, I think it is. So it might be like $50 or something like that. So send me an email if you're interested. I can probably get you another pass, but at this point it'll be at a cost. I don't know what that cost is. Hey Ken, good news about As I Lay Dying tour. Tell us about your new in-ear monitors, 64 audio. Yeah. Okay. So, I filled in with Killswitch Engage a long time ago, and they had an in-ear system, and I actually used like regular earbuds during that tour. So that was my first that was my first kind of impression of in-ear monitors. Wasn't the greatest, but it was cool to listen to everything in your ears. 64 Audio, Ricky at 64 Audio has been super, super nice. Ryan Bruce made the homie, made the contact with me and him, put me in touch, and we just discussed getting in-ears. I'm very skeptical about in-ears in general, just because you're tied to something. And with Unearth, I like to jump off stage. I like to do a lot of like interesting things. And with As I Lay Dying, I still want to put on a good show. So I don't want to be too constricted, but the ears definitely like keep you very, very tight if you're not playing well. That's the best thing about them, is that the revealing of how bad or how good you're playing is there with in-ears. You have the monitors strapped to your head. For many, many years, Unearth refused to get in-ear monitors, and we would always complain about whose guitar is too loud on the side of their stage, and the kick drum isn't loud enough, or it is loud enough, or oh, this is where I want my vocals, and it's a disaster, especially when you don't have your own in-ear monitor guy. You just rely on who's there. With in-ear monitors, you can just, everything's already canned, everything's already set up. All you do is throw the ears on and adjust some of the volumes. It's absolutely amazing. But the 64 Audio in-ear monitors are unbelievable. I literally got the 6T3s and the 6-3T, I think it is. 6T3 and the, 6T, I'm so sorry. I don't remember the model numbers, but I got the 6T and the 3T. And the 6T is like an upper end model, which I absolutely love. Makes me play awesome. I can totally hear everything. The molds came out really, really good. They fit in my head. Isolate everything to the point where when I'm talking, I was talking to Phil at practice, and I was like, I pulled out my, I had to pull up my in-ear monitor to talk to him regularly. Whereas, like, if I'm wearing earplugs, I can still tell what people are saying. These things are so embedded into your head, which I keep the volume still low. But 64 Audio sounds unbelievable, and they seem very, very durable. So thanks to everybody at 64 Audio. I absolutely, they rushed my order. They knew I was on tour on a specific date, and they did everything in their power to make my existence amazing. So yes, Jeremy is writing back. Oh, nice advice. If you want, I can send you a pic of when it's done. Jeremy, for sure. Send me a picture, maybe on Instagram, DM. A picture at Ken Susi is my DM. Is my handle. But Jeremy, I'd love to see your guitar. I love talking to you guys online and just like, getting pictures from you guys on Instagram or anything like that. I really don't use Facebook too much, so don't bother sending it there. That E2 is sweet. Yes, thank you so much. Thanks, Mike. As I said before, I'm using the Devin Townsend pickups to rehearse just to see what they're about, and I absolutely love them. Voice 1, there's bridge and neck. Active sound, voice 2 is like a Telecaster sound. Been using these like crazy. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Let's see. Are you guys going to be playing Forsaken on that tour? That E2 is sweet, by the way. Thank you so much. Yes. I hate to give away the set list, but I am, yes. As I Lay Dying is playing Forsaken on that tour. We didn't rehearse it at band practice. What was it? I flew to California a week ago or so. We did not rehearse it there, but I have it down. Very fun song. I do a little tap thing at the end, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, good riff. Murphy, that's awesome. You know what's really funny about Forsaken is that the guys don't perceive that song as being like a huge, massive hit for the band, but for some reason it's a fan favorite. And on YouTube, on Spotify, people request that song all the time. And I don't know. It's funny to see that. Like, it's always funny to be in a band and write a song and then have like fans really gravitate towards a specific song. and the band just think like, oh, it's just, you know, it's just another song. We have better songs, but I don't know. Forsaken's a cool song. I like it. Ken, what up? Playing a new guitar today. No, I was just showing off my ESP sent me this awesome E2, and you know, I put the Devin Townsend pickups in it, and I've been rehearsing with it like a ton, and this guitar is amazing. Like, I absolutely love it. Shout out to Tony Rouser. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Shout out to Tony Rouser from ESP. He is my homie. He is my artist relations guy. But you cannot go wrong with this particular guitar. It's worth a pretty penny, but it feels really, really good. I would track with this thing all day. I might even take it out on tour. Got to take off, but thanks for your advice, man. Jeremy, anytime. This is why I'm here. I'm always live from like around 1 to 2 o'clock every week. I'm most likely going to have to stop with the live streams while I'm on tour, just because I won't have this like amazing rig here. Also emailed you the info. Thanks again. No worries. Tree, love it. Guys, what Horizons are awesome. Everybody who's on Instagram, thank you so much. I see that there's a lot of questions being asked. Head over to Lord of the Rigs, like and subscribe, and join into the conversation. You'll get to see everything that I'm talking about here on this live stream. So head over for that, as well as the Fishman Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Twitch. My brain is fried. So why don't we talk about what I use? I am currently Phil from As I Lay Dying, including like him and myself. We are both using Modern Series humbuckers. So let me flash that on the screen. Phil is using black plastic Modern humbuckers in his Charvel guitar. I'll be using nickel Moderns in my signature KSM7, just like that right there on the screen. I'm really, really happy with the sound of these pickups. Never really felt the need to, you know, dive into anything else. This does exactly what I'm looking for. It's tight, it's consistent, it's got an even decay, noiseless, precise. It's just like really like Modern Series humbuckers. I gravitated towards them, and it's all I ever wanted to play. So yeah, As I Lay Dying is fully using Fluence. And I mean, Phil's been using Fluence for many years too, so it's not a new thing per se. So yeah, I'm using currently Voice 1. So what does that mean? For those of you that are not familiar with Fishman Fluence, is that these pickups are multi-voiced. They actually rewind themselves electronically, and it's definitely still an analog pickup and all that good stuff. But I will say that like Voice 1 is an active sound, Voice 2 is a passive sound. Overwound, kind of dimebuckerish. Sounds absolutely amazing. So if you're not fully sold on being an active sounded player, you can you can get you do a right to Voice 2 on these pickups, and it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, I mean, there's other great features in here. High frequency tilt if you want to darken your tone a little bit. 5 feet of guitar cable length or 30 feet, whatever it is. It's there in the back if you want to put it on a switch or wire it to ground. And then, you know, you can also split these. It gives you like a true coil split where it shuts off one coil on the Modern Series humbuckers. But yeah, -6 dB gain reduction in Voice 1 is also helpful if you like less output. A lot of people ask, hey, you know, I don't like active pickups. I don't like that they require a battery, even the passive stuff. Listen. If you buy Fluence and you have a classic pickup, yes, it requires batteries to power the technology. But it sounds way better than a wire-wound pickup that is from the 70s, the 60s, any era for the past 80 years. It sounds completely clean, no phase smearing, like absolutely true, noiseless, unbelievable pickup. So that is my story. That's how I party. Nope, sorry, I'll get to you in a sec, Murphy. Favorite Slayer riff? I would say my favorite Slayer riff. I think like the segue in Seasons in the Abyss, where it's the clean guitar into the next part into the like that riff's pretty hard. I love that. I mean, a lot of people, you know, see War Ensemble and they're they have so many iconic riffs. Kerry and Jeff, really great. So I would say, yeah, just chalk it up to any riff in Seasons in the Abyss, but definitely that's my favorite record, like absolutely, by Slayer. I know that that's kind of like newer schoolish. You know, most people, South of Heaven, all that stuff. But yeah, I grew up a little bit later. Favorite As I Lay Dying song? Good question. I gotta say, My Own Grave gets stuck in my head the most while I'm playing stuff. It's just the chorus is such a good hook. And it's like with Unearth, I always base like our songs off of like which one's the heaviest. With As I Lay Dying, it's more of a, you know, they've got like the combination between like a heavy breakdowns and like cool singing parts and stuff. Like the songs really are well formulated, crafted songs, which I definitely enjoy. As you guys know, that in Unearth, I sang a lot in that band, but I actually haven't sang since 2014, believe it or not. It's been many years since there was an opportunity to sing in that band, so that's totally cool. But I'm happy to be playing with a band that like has some more melody in just about every song. But I would say Shaped by Fire, My Own Grave, Nothing Left. Confine's like really easy to play, but it's a very impactful song in their set. Blinded's good. I think Blinded's a really good song. So yeah, I think those are some of my favorite songs to be playing. They're fun. And that's like the most important thing, is to like have fun when you're playing with a new band. Like you pick your songs, you know, and you rock out as hard as you can, and it inspires you to get out there and play. And who's Ryan Neff just joined the live stream? He is the bass player, new bass player guy of As I Lay Dying for the moment, for these tours. So far, he's a rad dude. Gotta say, I'm very excited to meet him. We haven't actually, I don't think we've met face to face, and if we have, it's been like super quick. But it's, I was making a joke last live stream that it's gonna be fun to like shake hands and at band practice, and then like, you know, immediately jump on stage together. So I'm really psyched to be touring with Ryan. He seems like a really good guy. One of the reasons why we're gonna get along is that I have a dog. His name's Bruno, and he's a beagle, and I appreciate going on the road and missing your dog. Ryan posted this kind of a funny Instagram story where he was just like, you know, talking about getting home and throwing the ball with his dog. So that's really cool. I'm psyched. So Ryan's a good dude. Can't wait to tour with him. Murphy. Haha, that's true. Forsaken was the first song I heard from them in 2008 when An Ocean Between Us had just come out. Then I first heard 3 in the Eyes of Fire not long after. Rest is history. Murphy, that's awesome. Listen, Murphy, I don't know. Like, are you going to any of the shows? That's a good question. If you're coming to any of the gigs, Murphy, you're such a long time, you know, member of this channel. I would say you're always here. I'd like to get you into a show for free if we're playing in your town with As I Lay Dying. So do me a favor, send me a Instagram DM if any of the shows are close to you. I'd like to invite you to a show. You're great, Murphy. Thank you very much for always jumping in. And will Every Time I Die ever get back together? I'm gonna say I have no idea. I personally can say this about As I Lay Dying. I've known them since I was maybe 19 years old, 18 years old. Nah, more like 19 or so. They are very close. Even though there's turmoil within the band and, you know, certain guys are having issues with other guys and whatever it is, the one thing that is always a consistent with Every Time I Die is that they're really good people. Every single one of them individually is a good person. Andy, Jordan, Mitch, Goose, like Steve. They're, like I said, I already said Mitch, but they're all really good people. And Keith is a great person too. I hope personally, being such a big fan of theirs, that they get back together. And I think we all hope they will. And the reunion would be epic if they did do it. But things have to get right by them in order to do it. And who knows? Like, we're not in the band. People don't understand that traveling for years, sometimes better part of 20 years, things happen within bands. Things are said. Sometimes things are said that you can never take back, and sometimes things are said that can save a relationship. So I really, for the sake of being such a big Every Time I Die fan, hope that they find their way back to each other and keep creating amazing music. But in the meantime, I will always support those guys, every single one of them individually. And Andy Williams, especially, and Jordan, they're just such cool dudes. I've known Andy and spent many, nights with him on tour buses, laughing and, having a good time. And he's just been a brother to me. So I would like to, again, we'll see what happens. I'm very confident that they will. I hope someday. It might be 10 years though. What about the Parkway Drive situation? I'm not sure. I don't know much about the Parkway Drive situation, but I think I just saw a headline saying that, they're going to get back together, or nothing's going to change. I think Parkway Drive, they shouldn't break up. I mean, they live in a beautiful part of the world, and all they have to do is tour and surf. Already learned a lot of As I Lay Dying songs. Can you already play Blinded? Yes, that's Blinded was the first song that I learned by As I Lay Dying when I first started learning songs. So that was the very first song I learned. It's cool. There's some unique picking patterns in the verse, which you might have learned, but they're not. How do I explain it? You might have learned them, but you might have not picked up on them, because it's easy to misconstrue what's actually happening by just listening. As Phil has been sending me some of the breakdowns of the songs, I'm definitely super intrigued. It's definitely awesome that whoa, it doesn't sound like that, but that is the riff. So I've been learning things as I go, but Blinded was the first song I learned. Thanks for asking. Will be possible invite Unearth to play a show out of the U.S. Which person to contact and know about the conditions and fees? The best way to reach out for any type of booking with Unearth would be go directly to TKO Booking. Jonathan is our booking agent, and they are TKO Booking. So if you want to know anything about Unearth or get a hold of Unearth and all that kind of stuff, they'll book you. From what I understand, they'll play anywhere where there's electricity, so maybe they won't say no to your offer. What happened to both you and Buzz doing it? I guess the new record. What happened to both you and Buzz doing it? I guess the new record. I don't know necessarily. I'm so sorry, Sean. I don't know what you mean by that, but I submitted a few songs for the new Unearth record. Buzz wrote a good portion of it. During COVID, to be totally honest with you, I think many of us were somewhat depressed. I wasn't necessarily depressed, but I was enjoying my time off, and the world. I was basically taking in what the world had to offer at that point, and just kind of living day by day. And maybe I should have been writing more, but I put together 4 songs in that time period. Probably could have put together 8, but just like all bands, there are things that happen which keep you from writing. And I'm very I want to see what the new Unearth sounds like. I really actually don't know what it currently sounds like. Ken, play My Heart Bleeds No Longer. If you could, that would be sick. I can't. As I said before at the beginning of this live stream, my rig is currently being constructed. So I am building a new rig right now. This is I'm using EVH amps. Max on overdrive, Shure wireless. My my favorite piece of gear, the HX Stomp. Absolutely loving it. I'm all about it right now. HX Stomp is like blowing my mind how good it is. Sorry, I thought you mentioned that you and Buzz were going on tour with As I Lay Dying. Nope, just me. Just me. Buzz is going to be playing with Unearth and writing, writing and recording the new record. I am going to be touring with As I Lay Dying on the most upcoming European tour. The U.S. tour, and now the European tour, which will go through August. So I'll be making an official announcement pretty soon about that. But anyway, guys, this has been really fun. My time is up here. It's 2 o'clock. But I want to thank everybody for showing up to this live stream. And I think you guys just know how appreciative I am with everything that you guys do. As far as on a daily, on a weekly basis, you guys come here and you ask me questions. We talk about Fluence. We talk about how great the company is, about how great the pickups are. We talk music. We talk band. We talk all that good stuff. So I'm really happy that you guys keep showing up, and I'll keep showing you what I know about music gear and everything else. But in the meantime, head over to www.fishman.com. Electric acoustic MIDI. They make so many great products, and amplification. Don't miss out on anything. A lot of the live streams that I do are based on everything that's on the website. I love showing the website. It's absolutely amazing. All the products and all the stuff that they have. Old Basic. Okay, all right. So here comes the question: did I quit Unearth? No, I did not quit Unearth. I technically did not quit. But who knows? Maybe I'll make an announcement on whether or not I stay or whether or not I go or whatever. Who knows? Who knows what, someday. I don't think I'll ever be out of Unearth, even if I did quit. So, I don't know. So, guys, I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. It's been fun. I will see you guys next week for sure.